In the 1980s, right? In the 1980s, music videos, all the rage, early 80s, 70s, but shows like American Bandstand, Soul Train, one of my favorite shows, stands out. But one really stands out. And you can't talk about this kind of stuff without Solid Gold. You get the dancers. That show felt like a concert event. And I am like you. I would wake up Saturday morning. I would watch a legend perform. And I didn't know at the time you were going to be such a legendary Lifetime Achievement Grammy Award winner. The host of Solid Gold. You're bringing me back. Dionne Warwick on the show this morning. Dionne, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Oh, man. Can you tell I'm excited? Not only that, you're also a coach for the Raiders.
That's right. That's right.
How did that come about? Just real quick, how did that come about?
You know, Al Davis kind of adopted me. I became his child.
Yeah, nice.
I would go to all the games, and he finally invited me to sit in his box, which I didn't really want to do. I said, I want to sit on the field with the guys.
Cool.
And I did.
Cool, very cool.
Sit out there with the guys on the field.
Man.
And every time I did the national anthem for them, they seemed to win. So he said, oh, yeah, good luck, John.
There you go. Now you're part of it. You've had a fantastic year, Dionne. I mean, it is. So first of all, I got to tell you, I was watching Fox's The Masked Singer, and when they were giving some clues to who the mouse could be, when they said 79, I said, okay, wait a minute. And then the gold pom-poms. I was like, that's it. You gave it to us. Because I mean, I remember 79 when you and Glenn Campbell hosted Solid Gold 79, the countdown show, because I was really big on the countdown shows.
It was the pilot show.
Yeah, it was amazing.
The actual series, yeah. It was wonderful.
Now, what are the differences today with audiences that you saw? Because you've just, completing Masked Singer, you're really exposed to a lot of current audiences. What were the big differences that you noticed between audiences today and then?
My audiences, thank God, have not really changed. The only difference is that I'm now seeing a lot of younger people coming in with their parents or on their own, which is a lovely feeling. That they've been exposed to my music and appreciate it. Yeah, and what do you suppose that is? What do you think resonates about your music that resonates today, and especially in 2020? I think your music's so important. I think being, first of all, able to understand every lyric.
That's what we say here. Good point.
And not minding understanding it. I'm saying words that people don't mind listening to or saying themselves.
Yeah.
So,
positivity.
A certain, relationship that we have with that.
Yeah.
And musically, the melodies that people want to remember and feel comfortable singing along with.
Yeah, nice positive music, and like you said, you can hear the lyrics as well. Not only so, this year you've got a birthday coming up, and you're turning 80 years old. Do you think, when thinking back on it in your career, did you ever think, "Wow, I'll be 80 and I'm still going to be talking to people about my music and my performances"?
I think it's wonderful that God's given me the wherewithal in which to wake up every morning.
Yeah, I know, right?
And still be able to share the joy of what I do with people that have been enjoying it for these many years.
And I know that you've got a Christmas album out, the Voices of Christmas. Tell me more about that, because you've got a lot of guests that have participated in recording this with you.
Yes, I have some wonderful guests on it. And what I love about it is so diverse. We have every genre of music, something for everybody. We have country, we have jazz, we have pop, we have rock and roll, we have R&B, we have, just something that everybody can kind of tune into and say, oh, yes, that's my kind of music. And I think that the entire CD is virtually something that everybody wants to listen to. We take in good old classic Christmas songs and brought them into the 21st century. We have some incredible people. We have Johnny Mathis, we have Ella Black, we have Chloe and Halle, we have Billy Ray Cyrus, we have the Oatwood Boys. I mean, Diane Reeves. We can't get any more diverse than that. It's
so diverse. And was there anybody that you kind of, when you were talking about the album and thinking about the album, was there anybody in particular you really wanted to get and you really wanted to do a duet with that you haven't been able to?
No, everybody I called immediately say yes.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. A lot of yeah, you're not going to have a lot of people say no to you, Dionne. I don't think.
well, you'd be surprised.
Really?
Yeah, but it was a case of two. The songs that we chose, we
Sure.
kind of matched each of those people with those particular songs.
So this year you've got a little bit of a twist too, because usually, correct me if I'm wrong here, but usually you kind of celebrate your birthday because it happens so close to Christmas. You usually kind of celebrate Christmas and your birthday together. You probably have a big meal at home and things like that. You're not doing that this year, but you're doing something a little bit different instead.
Yeah, we're making it a fundraiser this year.
That's cute.
I felt give myself a present every year. My gift to me this year is the gift of giving.
Wow.
And I feel that I can include those who care about me and also care about others can be a part of this as well and still have a wonderful, wonderful time. An organization called Hunger Not Impossible.
Mm-hmm.
I've teamed up with them because of my son Damon, who found them and fell in love with them and what they do.
Right.
And the object is that you can go to my website. You can buy any level of the packages that are being offered and be able to be a part of giving this year and still have a wonderful time. We're going to feed some people finally. I think hunger situation, especially here in the United States, is appalling.
Right. Oh, it's
it
terrible.
should be alleviated. It should certainly be alleviated, and we can do it this way. So, portions of the funds raised will go to Hunger Not Impossible, and we'll have a good time doing it, and we'll have a good time being with each other.
Yeah, and you're going to be able to invite people into your home or into your life in a different way because of the online stream. Is this something you've ever done before? It's interesting to me because, coming off from The Masked Singer, you really exposed yourself to a younger audience for sure. And I think there's a big uptick now. And then now going to this online stream, you're really hip.
That's what my grandbabies.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You see, your grandkids are right. They get the hippest grandma in town.
That's right. That's what they tell me.
Yeah. So Hunger Not Impossible, it's a text-based service, right? It actually connects the kids and the families in need with like a lot of cool stuff. You were talking about like prepaid programs and nutrition and go-to meals from nearby restaurants. And you said your son found this.
Yes, he did. Actually, he lives in a home, a house that is next door to the young man who kind of created this whole situation. And they became friends immediately. And there was a case of them talking. The Damon said, "Oh, Mommy, you will never know what I just..." My baby, he's wonderful. Both of them are. But he's just so giving and infectious.
Well, you know where he learned that from. You know who he learned that from.
I hope I had a little bit to do with it.
I think so. Dionne Warwick, it's so great to have you on the show, and thank you so much for coming on the show, and thank you so much for what you're doing, combining your birthday and Christmas together and actually giving back. That's so wonderful. Again, how can people be part of this?
They can go to my website, officialdionnewarwick.com, and buy levels of packages, and they be a part of my party, and have a good time with me, and everybody else is going to be there.
Dionne, thank you so much. Really